Motored most of the day, about 7 or 8 miles from Dana Point. Finally got off of a close reach, was able to switch to sail without being on a complete beat and having to ride irons. Catalina tomorrow. Ooh. Dana Point Harbor right now. Ooh, let's do this. There is nothing out there. Alright. Dana Point back there. Absolutely nothing out there. Back to Binghamton, south. That is ominous. I cannot see a thing. I have no idea what waves are coming. That's a weird feeling. I'm used to at least having a clue. But eyes open. All be well. Winds have been shifting back and forth, making it hard to help with sails, but we got Catalina off in the distance. Pretty close to the shipping lanes. Don't have to GoPro can catch it, but you can see LA out there. Go back and you can, we're just losing Dana Point over the horizon from where we started. Got a new bird friend. It's not Pierre, but he'll do. Just getting to work, picking a spot. Good time so far. Yeah, talk about variable winds. Same heading. 2 minutes later and the wind's on the complete other side. But the seas are so calm, feel comfortable putting the pop top up. I don't think we're gonna get a knockdown in this breeze. Got one more in you, pal? There it is. South end of the island, but a little bit unsure about the anchorage, and I would prefer to not have a lee shore, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust to Toyon Bay or White's Cove or Willow, whatever's looking uncrowded. It'll be a good time. 4.5 hours in. about 16 miles out. A little bit of time is cleaning. Now the sailboat's coming out. Catalina's getting a lot bigger on the horizon. Everything else is gone. Switched over to big batteries, put them in permanently. Oh, mostly. Inside wrapped up a little better. Just gotta decide on final storage spots and get the rest of the kitchen area cleaned up, put in that backboard. My masthead light is broken for anchoring, so I'll have to repurpose this emergency aft running light. Should get the job mostly done.
Time 1726, Greenwich Mean Time 1026 local time. Greenwich agreed information broadcast on the top line sequence Catalina. The Coast Guard has received a report of 12 fish and 1 boat in drift. Weight in color. In position 33-21. Decimal
See the ferries heading to Avalon.
118-11.
About an hour out.
All mares are
Seas are getting a little weird. Definitely the kind of side to side where it's nice to have a little sail up to dampen it. Sea swell meeting ferry week, I guess. The water's just got such a weird color on it. Waves, a little bit of reflection. Right, main put away. Boom is up. There's Avalon. A lot of beach, a lot of beach. 2 coves and then White Cove. So I think I'm heading to the northern, the Willow Cove, but we'll see as I get closer what we're feeling. White Cove looks pretty crowded already, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. Willow looks great. I think there's a ferry there already or something. Toyon Bay. Looks like it's the one. Rocking a little more than I expected. Let's make myself a little lap belt to stabilize the hammock. Water's still that crazy full color. This is called Toyon Bay. Can't help but feel like I'm drifting, but I'm just not sure. Cush life here. Got Straight out of the can. Forgot to pack a spoon, so I'm drinking it like a... Well, I'm using the word drink for it, let's put that. I think that sleeping on a boat might be a little harder than I thought. I hate swimming. It's the worst. I hate open water the most. We talked about going to shore, so I was like, oh, that's might as well while I'm here. And didn't seem like it was too far. Just over there. So I brought this bucket sealed on top. Put my shoes and socks and shorts and shirt and sunscreen, hat, glasses, phone, GoPro, all of it. I kind of wanted to drag it behind me on the shore. And I'm like freaking out on my way down the ladder. I can't bring myself to let go. And then as I'm doing so, about 10 feet away, a sea lion surfaces and starts snorting. So I'm standing there like, okay, no, it's fine. Go, it's okay. And I just wait for him there, sitting in the water, holding onto the boat until he like completely goes away, and then I start swimming, and then the cord that I tied around this box to keep it near me gets wrapped around my leg and my arm and my neck, and eventually I realized that the only way onto land is to go on the rocks that the waves are kind of crashing on, and get hit. The waves pull me up onto them, and then I fall a couple of times, scratch up my chest, and my toe is pretty badly bruised. I think it's okay, but eventually I just get to shore, and the tide's coming in so fast I don't want to stay. I don't want it to get worse and worse, so I just took a few pictures and grabbed a rock and then turned around, and then on the way back it was all the same, just as bad, probably worse. Swallowed a ton of water, and I hate swimming. I'm bringing a kayak from now on. We just lost the sun over in this little bay. Cool watching the shadows creep up the hill. Anchor's mostly holding, but I think we're slipping a little bit. I'm planning to get up way too early to get started. I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to sleep very well in this. Room temperature hard seltzer is apparently not too shabby. The color of the water is so strange still. So why does it feel so ominous to watch the rope disappear like that? I think it'll be good for the night. If not, I'm sure I'll find out rather abruptly. Now I can get rid of the hammock. I don't have a masthead anchor light, so I've got this guy. I'm going to use the main halyard to draw him up as high as I'll go, and then I will take this bottom leg of it and tie to the front to keep it off the mast so it doesn't bang around all night. See how it goes. Just had to rescue that little light from the water after it was thrown off the mast. Lesson learned about not being lazy with knots. Thankfully it floats. And it was still in range of the mooring hook. direction keeps changing though. Got a little Cessna up there heading home, I guess. If that direction, they're either heading to San Diego or Mexico, one of those two, so. Some weird little deer running around that campground. And a weird little boat over there. I can barely see it. And it's nice and bright. Hopefully the stars will be pretty killer out here. It's not ideal, but it'll do for anchor light for now. I'm not 20 yards from moored boats anyways, so. I'm sure the batteries will die before too long. I'll just switch them out. What a horizon now. Love the reflection of the moon. Some dolphins up there. Synchronized swimming, apparently. I think this is the pod that was with me all night. Little guys. Little. Staying high though. Alright, see you guys. Start to see a little bit of the wind in the water blowing from the right. See the lines. God, it all looks so weird out here. The color is ridiculous. And then a random fishing boat coming from, keeping the angle, probably oceanside. In the morning, and there's finally some ripples on the water. Oh, dear God. The little boat is working overtime. Barely see Catalina in the distance. Motor plus decent sailing. Might be able to get there by 6 or by 7. For a 1 a.m. start, that's pretty rough. Learned a lot today. Got the faintest view of Catalina way off in the distance. Very, very faint view of what I can only assume is Camp Pendleton over there. Some clouds, that might be the marine layer, and then a big container ship, but other than those very trace outlines, this is pretty much the offshore view. Motor's able to sustain about 3, and then we're running, so the sails aren't adding a whole lot more than that. 4, maybe 4.1 total. A little disappointed. I thought we'd hit whole speed on the way back. So it's gonna be dark when we get in, but it's not an emergency, it's just inconvenient. So a fun little view in the mirror we got there. Faintest hint of Pendleton Mountains over there. I see something right there. I'm not quite sure where it would be though, because La Jolla's way down here. I don't know of any point off Delmar or anything like that, but spatially that one would make sense. No more Catalina. Nice calm day. Good quartering tailwind. Coast Guard's finally a little quieter. Not seasick anymore. Got a good speed. Hopefully get in while there's still some light left. Which is crazy given the way the sun's looking. But I think everything turned out okay.